I met Jill when she was about 9. She was very energetic. As a footballer, she was unreal. She could tackle, she could run, she could score goals. She had all the things that you want in a footballer, basically.
She used to spend all her time playing in the back lane with the lads. And even though it was against the boys and she wasn't that big, she certainly wasn't shy of getting stuck in for a tackle and that. I certainly knew they'd been playing against her.
Being at Bolton Girls, I think that was the first time I realised that there was people like me, because I was always playing with the boys, travelling to games, getting absolutely scruffy and scoring a few goals.
One game I can remember, she actually scored a hat-trick of hat-tricks, and it was right up in the paper, and I've still actually got that cutting. This was in the Shields Gazette. It was 3 national titles for Bolton Girls. We won all 3, and in here you can see Jill. This photograph here, Jill's in the photo. We won the national title there. There's Jill again. You can see how happy she is. Always has a smile on her face.
Jill was a very good long distance runner, and she ran for the county. She used to run at Sunderland Harriers, and at the age of about 13 or 14, she had to make her mind up whether she was going to continue with the running or continue with football. And she went obviously for the right choice, and that was football, because she's reaped the rewards.
Yeah, it was an easy decision to choose between running and football. The biggest thing was when I won a race, I'd celebrate, and I was by myself, whereas celebrating with a team just means so much more.
We were playing at Bolton indoors, and some of the lads roughly the same age were saying, we can beat them and all that. So I invited them onto the pitch, and there was 5 aside. And I remember Jill running through, past one of them, she flicked the ball over her shoulder and volleyed it into the 5-a-side goal. Kept a few of them quiet.
Today is the official opening of our new 3G facility. The facility is named after Jill. This is where Jill grew up. This is where Jill learned her football. So for the young girls today to see that and aspire to the achievements of what Jill has managed to achieve is fantastic. We couldn't have done it without the Football Foundation and the support they've given us and the guidance they've given us.
It's fantastic that Bolton Girls are going to be using this. It's going to be safe, it's going to be accessible, and it's so important. We just had fields and fields of kind of bubbly grass, if there was even grass on it. Yeah, it's like day and night from when I played, but at the same time, I'm just so happy for these young players.
Football's boomed in the North East. The take-up of football on the female side has been fantastic, and I'm positive that Jill has had an influence on that.
Sometimes it's nice to stop and reflect and be like, look how far the games came. So yeah, just that, we'll get more amazing facilities like this. We encourage more girls to play the game, but we also make sure we can facilitate that.
What you see is what you get with Jill. I mean, she's always been that kind of person. She's always been kind. She's always had time for you, and I think she's had time for the kids as well.
My favourite lioness is probably Jill Scott, because she's so funny and kind and like caring. She makes everything look really easy.
She just makes everyone laugh.
My favourite footballer is Jill Scott from the Lionesses, because she's just really good and she scores quite a lot of goals.